Hello guys, welcome to HBN Alphonsine. Those of you who would like to come and study here, okay, if you want to come and study here, I always advise people to choose a tuition-free school, okay. Now, why do I say that? If you really want to come to study, okay, make sure that after your studies, I always say this, make sure that after the course that when you choose the course after the studies, you get a job to do. Okay, now what is the point for you to choose a private school, except of course you are choosing a course in a private school which will land you straight to get a job after school? Please listen to what I'm saying very well. What is the point if you choose a course in a private school which you have to pay a lot of fees, tuition fee like 12,000 euros, 13,000 euros, 15,000 euros, and then after school you go and do a menial job? What is the point? Okay, I am not saying the menial job is not good, but what is the point for you to pay such an amount of fees and then after school, then you have issues with other Ausländerbehörde. They'll be writing you that, okay, we are giving you 1 year, 6 months. After that, you better pack your things and go back to your home country. What is the point? So it would have been better if you had chosen a tuition-free school. Then when you get an issue with the Ausländerbehörde that you need to go back to your country, then that one, I think it makes sense. But if you choose a private school where you have to pay a lot of tuition fee, and then after your studies, you cannot work here, you cannot work, you need to do some menial jobs, and then you are finding strategies, ways and means to still stay into the federal states, then I don't think that it makes sense. Yeah, I personally don't think it makes sense. So that is why I advise that in as much as you are applying for the school, you just want to come here, make sure you choose a tuition-free school, okay, a tuition-free course, so that even if after the studies you don't stress yourself and don't be eager too much that, okay, since I have gotten a school, that is it. Please research about the school, look at the course, whether you have to pay a tuition fee or not, okay? Don't be in a hurry, don't rush, plan very well, have a long-term goal. Don't just look at the surface and then just apply and come to Germany that you have arrived. Mind you, if you do not have a sponsor or if you do not have 100% scholarship, you are paying tuition fee. You also need to block an amount of money for the Ausländerbehörde to give you a visa. Then please, you will really struggle. You will be stranded when you enter the federal state. Trust me, you will struggle. You will really struggle. So don't be in a haste to just apply for any school. Please, I have made a video on how to search for a school in one of on my page, which you can go and check, okay? Look at the schools, take your time and look at the schools one by one. See whether this one is a tuition free, this course is tuition free, this school is tuition free, and choose the tuition free schools. Once again, if you feel that, and also you have to look the prospects, the prospects of the course that you are coming to study. If it will give you a job after school, then fine. Okay, so when you are choosing this course and you are paying tuition fee alongside, that one, it makes sense. But don't go and choose psychology. A course like psychology, pay tuition fee, and then after that you have issues with Ausländerbehörde. Then they will tell you they've given you 1.5 years, so you need to return to your home country. Where are you going? Because you cannot, this psychology you have studied in your whatever, in your university, which to are you going to use this psychology? I mean, I don't understand. I just don't know how to explain this thing, but you get what I mean. Where are you going to practice this psychology that you have acquired in your master, or you've had masters in psychology yourself? Because you yourself, you don't even understand the language. And there are certain courses, that you need high level of German in order to practice after school. So look at your course, okay? Make sure you look at your course, and then if you are for me, I will advise that if you know your course will not give you any work after school, and then you have problems with the Ausländerbehörde, then look at a tuition-free school. That is why we are making a video for you to get the understanding very well. If you do not have any knowledge of what tuition-free or tuition fees or anything is, that is why we are making this video. So look at it. I'm saying one more time that I have made a video, and then the link of how to look for a school is in one of the videos. So you must check, and then look at how you filter and choose the schools. Okay, so there is no point for you to choose a private school or a course that you have to pay thousands of euros, and after that you'll be asked to go back to your home country. It doesn't make sense, right? That is my point. It doesn't make sense. And please, mind you, those of you, again, I am pointing again of those of you who have applied already and have gotten admission in a private school where you have to pay tuition fee, okay? When you go to your embassy, you have to prove that you have sufficient funds to pay your tuition fee. And then you have sufficient funds to also take care of yourself whilst being in the federal state, okay? So, this is actually, if you do not have like 100% scholarship, then you have to prove that you have a sponsor. Oh, okay, your relative or anybody can sponsor you to pay your school fees and then take care of yourself. Of course, it should be has to bring his documents, okay, so that you have to prove that, okay, your sponsor has this amount of money in his or her account, and then she or he can take care of you whilst you are in Germany. Okay, so if you want to find ways and means to get a visa and then enter, okay, whilst your sponsor doesn't actually have the amount of money, please, if you go there and then at the embassy and tell them you will work to pay your tuition fee, then you are out. Because you cannot, as a student, you cannot work full-time. You cannot work full-time, because if you work full-time, what time will you get to study? What time will you get to study? And even the part-time jobs that you are doing, it will not, like, it's not enough for it to take care of your school fees or your tuition fee, and of course take care of yourself, okay, pay your hostel fee, and then your, what do you call it, your insurance and other things like that. So make sure that whilst you are going to the embassy, you have everything put in place. Your finances are clear. If the visa officer asks you that, how will you be able to pay your tuition fee, and then you tell the embassy that you will work and pay your school fees, you are out. You are out, because you are a student. There is no way you have to work to pay your school fees. You are out. You will not be given the visa. So mind you, whatever you say at the embassy is what is being looked at to give you the visa. It is your responsibility, because you said you want to come to school. You have chosen a school which you have to pay tuition fees. So it is your responsibility to prove to the visa officer that you really have the funds. The funds are there. If your sponsor is sponsoring you, your sponsor has all his documents intact, and your sponsor is willing to give you the amount of money to study. Okay, it is your responsibility to prove to them. So if you're unable to prove to them, and then you want to come here and work before you you pay your school fees, then the visa will not be issued. I'm sorry, the visa will not be issued to you. That is the truth. Okay, now if you lobby your ways and means and then come get the visa and arrive into Germany, make sure that, know that you cannot, if you are on a tuition, like you have to pay tuition for your school fees, you will not be able to do, because you will be stressed. You'll be stressed. I know a couple of friends from Nigeria, those days where we used to work. It was very stressful for them. Very, very stressful for them. They were at Cologne Business School, and they had to pay 1,000 euros every month for the tuition fee. You know that the tuition fee is paid in installments. Okay, so one good thing about it is that you don't have to pay the tuition fee at a go. Yeah, when you get admission, you'll be asked to pay the tuition fee in installments. Okay, so every month, I think theirs was like 12,000 euros a year. So every month you are supposed to pay 1,000 euros, and you have to bear in mind that the tuition fee for every month is 1,000 euros. Your hostel fee would be approximately like 300 euros. And then what else? You need to pay health insurance, approximately like 200 euros if you're on the public health insurance. Yeah. So, and then how much will you also spend on food and groceries and stuff like that? Okay, so you have to take everything into consideration. So when you add this thing, approximately you should spend like 1,800, approximately 1,800 plus your school fees. So every month you need to get 1,800. And 1,800 to work in Germany here every month as the student to get it, then it means that you are not going to class. You will not go to class because you will spend all the days at work. You will not be able to learn. You get it? Now let's calculate this. If you should work part-time, if you work part-time and you need to pay tuition fee, you get like 900 euros a month. And this 900 euros is not even enough for your tuition fee for a month. The 1,000 euros is just an assumption I'm making. It's not even enough for the 1,000 euros for this 1 month. You will not even have some to pay your hostel fee. You will not even have some to spend on groceries. So what will you do then? Then you have to put the school aside and then work, because if you don't work, you will not have the money to take care of yourself. Okay, this is where you think that, oh, I want to just go and collect the visa. When I enter, I will work and then pay my school fees. You cannot. It will be very difficult for you, my brother, my sister. It will be very difficult for you. Don't even try. It will be very, very difficult for you. Or except, of course, you have a sponsor, a genuine sponsor, of course, who would sponsor you from A to Z for you to finish your education. Fine. But if you have in mind that, oh, I want to just go and get the visa and then enter, I am paying school fees, I will enter so that I will work and then pay school fees. Lie. You cannot. This your head, it will be on fire. You cannot. So please, put this in mind. When you are choosing the schools from your home country, choose them rightly. I always advise, choose a tuition-free course. Choose a tuition-free course. Of course, if you know that this course will give you a job after your school, like courses like computer science, even if you are paying like 20,000 euros a year, I don't mind, because just after school, if you study computer science just after school, the chances of you to get a job is high in Germany. Software developer or whatever they call it. If you choose courses like this, if you do data analytics, if you choose courses like this and you are paying a lot of money as tuition fee, I do not have a problem. Okay? Not courses like environmental science. Okay, even with this environmental science, there are certain things you need to get, okay, like GIS or like some of the software. If you are acquainted with a lot of softwares, then it's okay for you, like Python, R, GIS, all these softwares and all these tools. Okay, all these tools, if you are very, very much acquainted with them, then you don't have any problem. If you don't have any skill in any tool and you want to just apply, come and do English language, or you come and do what, psychology, or which other course, political science, are you going to do, are you going to political science? Like, seriously, you are going to the Bundestag to go and do politics, Germany here, to go and do politics, so you are taking political science. So if you choose these courses and they are tuition free, I am d'accord, okay? I don't have any problem. But don't choose certain courses like this and then you pay school fees whilst you do not have a sponsor, and then you are not on 100% scholarship. It doesn't make sense. Because mind me, you will struggle whilst in school. You will be on fire whilst in school, and then after school also, you will not get any job to do. That is my point, okay? So that is why I always advise that choose tuition-free schools, okay? Choose tuition-free courses. And with the tuition-free courses, you have a lot of time. It does not mean that you should finish within the stipulated period of time. If you do not choose a tuition-free course and then you are paying tuition free, you can't even extend your studies. Because the more you extend, you will pay. The more you extend, the more you pay. Okay, so if the course is like 1 year, you can't extend it, because once you extend, you pay for the tuition fee. Every month you need to pay. Okay, but when you choose a tuition free course, you can extend it as long as you can. And mind you, you also need to also pay a semester fees. Some schools I know do not pay semester fees, okay, but some schools do pay semester fees. So mind you, this semester fee I didn't even include it. Okay, so if you add this semester fee plus that 1,800 euros, then it means that you are hitting like 2,000 and over. Okay, but of course this semester fee is not every month, okay, it's per semester. Okay, so you have to note that. Okay, you have finished school. If your course will allow you to work in Germany, fine. Okay, you just apply and then you start working. And you should also note that with the private schools, especially the business schools, okay, their academic calendar differs from the public schools. It differs totally. I think that most of us, we feel that, okay, we have the money, we really want to enter Germany to come and study. So once we just apply, we do not even take a critical look. Okay, this one is tuition. You have to pay tuition. Okay, so let me just apply, and then when I come, I will work and pay my fees. So what students were doing was that, especially I know for Cologne Business School, I know for sure, what students were doing was that once they enter, I understand it, once you enter, what you were thinking in your home country is not what you face here. Okay, it's not as easy as you think. So once you enter, you will be very, very stressed. You need to pay this, pay that, pay that. So students were they used the private schools to enter, and then when they arrive, they will just leave the school, okay, and then go and apply to another public school, a tuition-free school. Then they will leave the private school and go to the public school. You get my point? Okay, so I think that they realized that this was what students were doing. So they actually changed their academic calendar. And now, if you apply through like a business school, they have a link with the Ausländerbehörde, okay, the immigration office. So as soon as you come, the immigration office knows that you you are in a private school, okay? So there is no way you can stop. There's no way you say, oh, as for me, I want to stop and then go to this school. It's not possible. Because the Auslander will give, you cannot, it is not possible. The way they have done the system, okay, the school has liaised with the Auslander Behörde, because they know that when students come, they leave the school. They don't want to continue. They leave the university and then they want to rather go to the tuition-free schools. Meanwhile, when you were coming, you told the embassy that you will pay your own school fees. When you come, you will continue and then pay your own school fees. Take care of yourself. Why the change? Why the change? So this is where the question is. So now they have liaised with the Auslander Behörde. So if you even go there and then you want to change a school and then take it, the Auslander Behörde will not even look at your face. It's not possible. You cannot. You cannot do it. Okay, so when you are choosing from your home country, choose it right. Don't just choose any course. What management? What management? There are some of the courses are romance what? Some of these courses, romance something. Some of the courses are very, very funny. I am not saying that the courses are not good, okay? But some of the courses, they need you to have high level of Dutch before you can get a job. You and me, we are from Ghana, we are from Nigeria, we are from Africa. We haven't gotten to that high level Deutsch that you have to get. Of course, when you come and you are serious, you'll be able to get that high level Deutsch, and then you can work. But not when you are paying school fees, you are paying your hostel fee, you need money to do this, you need money to do that. What time will you even get to go to Deutsch class? To go even up to C1, to get that high level of Deutsch before you can even work? What time? So think about all these things. And that doesn't mean that those of you already in the private schools here in Germany, that doesn't mean that that is the end of the road. No. You can figure something else out. Look at your state. Look at your state. Look at the system around you. How is the system around you like? Okay? Are they lenient? Is the Auslander Behörde lenient? Are they lenient? Because for where I am now, my Auslander Behörde, they are not lenient too. If you are a student and you are around my area, you will block. They will not say, okay, bring your account statement and let me look at your account statement and then give you, or bring a work contract and let me. No, you have to get that amount of 12,000 euros and go and block again. Even whilst you are in Germany, you go and block again at my area. Okay, so look at the Auslander Behörde around your area and then check and see if you can maneuver something around. And I mean, it's up to you, okay? But if you are now coming into Germany and you are planning on applying for a private school, then please think about it twice. As I said, if you have a sponsor, fine. But if you do know that you don't actually have a sponsor, and then you have made up your mind that, okay, when I enter, I'll work and pay my tuition fee, and then you cannot. It's very, very difficult. You will not be able to do it. Even if you do it, you will struggle. Like, you will stress yourself. You will be under stress there. That is my own piece of advice to you. Thank you so much for watching. If you were thrilled, just give the video a thumbs up. Share to friends and family. Share to those people who want to come. Share to them so that they will listen to what we have for them. Thank you. Bye.